What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media Channel. This is your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. Guys, we are here. Sorry, guys, for the sudden shift there. We are here for the Physical Media Report episode 290. We are 10 episodes away, guys, from episode 300 of the Physical Media Report. We're not going to get there till 2026. Unless I start doing like 2 or 3 media reports a week. Maybe I'll start doing that, guys. There's enough news, right? Look, here's the thing. There's barely enough news for 1 week, at least for this week. It's been pretty dry. I feel like we had some exciting stuff to talk about, to pontificate on last week with Kill Bill and Nightcrawler, even though those were rumors. They weren't like 100% confirmed. But there was some cool stuff to talk about. This week, there's cool stuff to talk about too, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's definitely a lackluster week. Now, I'm not trying to detour you guys away from the Physical Media Report this week. Definitely watch. We've got some things to get into. I may rant a couple of times in this week's edition of the Physical Media Report, but definitely not as exciting of news as we got last week. But let's just go ahead and get into it, guys. Let me make this a little bit bigger. I feel like things are just going off the rails already, as they usually do. I'm still filming this on a Sunday night, been working all day. Can I make this bigger? Jeez, Louis, there we go. There we go, guys. Let me put myself down here at the bottom where I belong. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. You know, that would be appreciated if you did all of those things. Okay. Let me know in the comment section below. What are you excited about? There's some cool stuff we're getting ready to talk about. Are you excited for stuff that's coming out this week, stuff that's coming out in the coming months? What are you excited about? What excites you for physical media? Let me know. What gets the juices flowing? Let me know in the comment section below. So in this episode, we're going to discuss news, new announcements, maybe some rumors, things like that. Then we're going to go into some deals. There's actually a lot of really great deals going on right now. Some pre-Black Friday deals. And then we're going to talk about what is new this week. You guys know the drill. I mean, look, I've done 290 of these things. Do I need to explain what I'm doing here anymore? Maybe I do for the newcomers, if there's any newcomers anymore left out there to join my physical media community. Is there anybody left? Is anybody watching this for the first time? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear about it. I'm in a mood today, guys. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm always in a mood. All right, let me bring this up, guys. To put everybody's mind at ease, Dogma is getting a standard 4K version that's going to be available on Amazon. So you don't have to just worry about this getting a 4K on Lionsgate Limited or a 4K from Umbrella. You can get the standard slipcover 4K of Dogma. Much like the Kill Bills, like Jackie Brown, they knew that Dogma had that name value with Kevin Smith attached to it. It's been out of print. They're like, look, let's do all the releases of the Dogma. I wish, honestly, like they would do this with, they don't have to do it with everything, but I think the Descent, this would have been warranted. I think with Frailty, that this would have been warranted as well. And probably a couple other, I mean, Apocalypse Now, like we need a freaking just regular standard version of Apocalypse Now with all the cuts. Like that would be nice as well. Lionsgate, if you're listening, I'm just putting that out there. But it is cool that you don't have to worry about Dogma. You can get a standard version. It's going to have all the same stuff. It's going to have all the special features, which I think this has a new documentary or something. Yeah, new feature-length documentary. Like it's here. I'm going to be honest. Like I think this is awesome slipcover. Like I love this artwork. Honestly, like I'm already getting the Lionsgate Limited. I'm already getting the Umbrella. I'm probably going to triple dip and get this standard version as well, because I mean, this is one of my favorite movies. I love Dogma. I watched it so many times when I was a kid. I often joke and say the reason why I haven't seen all these classics out there, because people bust on me all the time. Like, Ken, why haven't you seen this and this and this? And you haven't seen enough movies to be on YouTube talking about movies, apparently. I'm like, well, when I was a teenager, guys, when I was a kid, I watched Kevin Smith movies and horror films. And that's pretty much all that was my film watching diet. So I've seen, Dogma minimum of 75 times at least. This was one of my favorites. I loved Dogma. So I'm excited to finally get to rewatch this one, because it's probably been 10 years. The last time I owned this was on DVD. I never had the Blu-ray. Never had the Blu-ray, because by the time I was collecting for Blu-ray, this was way out of print. So very excited for Dogma. I don't know if they're gonna do like a standard Blu-ray. It would be nice since it's been out of print. If they would do a standard Blu-ray as well with a slip cover, that would be cool as well for people that aren't as into 4K. But beggars can't be choosers at this point. I mean, to pay $25 for a new 4K versus $300 for a Blu-ray, this at least has the Blu-ray as well. So if you're not into 4K, you still get the Blu-ray. But it would be nice if they charge like 15 bucks, put out a Blu-ray. I think that would sell pretty well if it had all the features, the documentary and all that stuff. I think that would be cool of Lionsgate to do. But yeah, look at this, guys. You got the slip cover, you got it without the slip right there. We got all the shots. And then you got the back of it. You got a nice little Salma Hayek right there. You got Jason Lee, you got Ben Affleck. Jason Lee is like diabolical in this film. I remember the air conditioning scene that what does he say? He says something about central air. I forget the line. But I'm excited, guys. I really am. I freaking love this movie, and I think it's gonna look fantastic in 4K. So yeah, it got its standard slipcover release. It's coming out December the 9th. I think the same week as the Steelbook is from Lionsgate Limited. And this, I think, as of right now, yes, Dogma is available to pre-order off of Amazon. So I will link that down below, guys. I'm gonna link all the pre-orders for the upcoming releases. Everything new that's coming out this week, deals that we talk about. I'm gonna try to link as much as I can down below in the description. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about one. Oh, this is where we're gonna get into some, I don't know, some controversial territory. Some, I don't know if I'll rant on this. I don't know if I care enough, but I know that some people will probably care enough, and maybe I'll rant on your behalf. But we do have a one battle after another 4K release finally announced. We got a 4K. And we've also got a Blu-ray of this coming out, which is cool, right? You got a 4K, you got a Blu-ray. And this is coming out on January the 20th. So I mean, there's quite a bit of time, for this to come out on 4K and Blu-ray between the actual release, physical release, and the release of the movie in the theaters. Didn't this come out in September? I think maybe it was October. I don't know. Time has no meaning anymore. I think it was September though, and if that's the case, that's a good 4 months, and we don't get 4 months anymore for, physical releases. Like, usually it's like 2, maybe 3 tops, so this is kind of interesting, especially for Warner Brothers as well. But yeah, this is supposed to come out January 20th. This is the interesting thing, guys, and this is something that I don't know how people are gonna feel about this, especially because of the limited status of this steelbook. But apparently, the Steelbook, and you may have already pre-ordered the Steelbook from Groove, and I think it was also on Amazon as well. The Steelbook's not coming out till the spring. So they're saying right here in spring 2026, one, and this was from the press release from Warner Brothers. I got this from my press release from Warner Brothers. In spring 2026, one battle after another will be available to own on a collectible Steelbook packaging and 4K UHD from online and physical retailers. The collectible Steelbook will include a bonus disc with special features created by Paul Thomas Anderson. And yeah, guys, this is this is interesting territory. I feel like we've been here before though. I do. I feel like back in the DVD days, you could get a DVD, just a regular DVD, then you could also get like a collector's edition DVD with special features. My only issue is if you're gonna have this collectible steelbook with bonus features made by Paul Thomas Anderson, which to be honest, like they better be something pretty good. They better be beyond like the regular 5, 6. Like I like Warner Bros. How they do features with their new movies. It's nice. I'm not talking down on it, but it better be something a little bit more substantial than like 5, 6, 7-minute features like we're used to from Warner Bros. It better be something cool. And there also better be an audio commentary as well. But still, like it's kind of crappy to put this on an already limited release like a steelbook that has, I think, as of right now, sold out. So if you're going to do this, okay, at least make the steelbook a little bit more available for people to get their hands on. Like there should be a lot of this steelbook, and maybe they are producing more to pre-order as of right now. Maybe that's why it's delayed. They want to get this thing out in mass, but it's still just kind of baffling why You would do limited. I just don't feel like we're in the place right now. Yes, this happened back in the DVD day, I feel like, but that was when physical media was everything. Like, that was the only thing. Like, after you saw in the theaters, you bought the physical release, and that was it. You didn't have streaming, you didn't have VOD and all that kind of stuff, at least in the early days of DVD. So it was more popular, it was more mainstream. Now it's so niche, like, I question the decision to do something, like, even more niche in an already niche hobby. To have actual extras on a Steelbook release just seems kinda crummy to me, and I know people are gonna have a problem with this for sure, and yeah, I'm getting the regular, 4K for sure, but now I feel like I gotta get the Steelbook, and we don't even know what the Steelbook looks like yet. Like, it was up for pre-order, but there was no image of what the Steelbook's gonna look like. But now I feel like I have to get it because I wanna get those features. It's just interesting. I can't say I'm, like, really upset about it because I didn't see the movie in the theaters, and honestly, like, I want to see it, but I'm not, like, super, excited to watch it. I'll watch it when I watch it. I love Paul Thomas Anderson, I do. But for whatever reason, this movie just did not grab me with, like, the trailers and the promotional material. But maybe I'll love it after I watch it, and then maybe I'll wanna watch those features, and it'll suck if I don't have that Steelbook for sure. But I'm just saying, as of right now, it doesn't bother me, like, personally too much, but again, I know that people are gonna care about this, and I do think that it's kind of, it's interesting, and it's also kinda crummy, I think, and I don't also like, this might not be up to the studios. This might have been something that Paul Thomas Anderson mandated. Like, maybe I don't understand why. I don't get the reason behind it. I also don't understand the reason why it's taken him so long to get his movies out on 4K. Why we heard about There Will Be Blood coming to 4K like 3 years ago and nobody knows where it is. We've got Punch Drunk Love. We just got what did we just get? Oh, we're getting Boogie Nights, but there was problems with that one too. There was a Steelbook, but I will say, guys, I didn't note it. I forgot to post it. The Boogie Nights 4K Steelbook and the slipcover is. I'll go ahead and go over to this, guys. It's currently on Groove. It's currently on Groove right now, so we can look at that really quick. So the Boogie Nights Steelbook, and this is just like this is what I said was going to happen, and it did happen. It finally happened this week. The Boogie Nights Steelbook is $29.99, and I think nope, it's sold out. Damn it. It's sold out. I did post this, I believe, in my community tab. I know I posted it on Instagram. So I try to give you guys a heads up, but damn it, it's sold out as of right now. But you can still get the regular 4K for $24.99. Hopefully there'll be more in stock at some point. But yeah, I don't know what the issue is with Paul Thomas Anderson, his movies on physical media on 4K. Like, I don't get this, guys. I really don't. Again, it's making an already niche hobby even more niche and making people really feel like they got to get the Steelbook, even for people that don't like Steelbooks, but maybe they love Paul Thomas Anderson and they want all of his movies, all the features. It's just interesting. Anyway, I feel like I've been talking about this for way too long and probably saying the same stuff over and over again. Let me know what you guys think about this. Steelbook only features on a new release film that just came out in the theaters. What do you guys think about it? Like, who do you think's behind this? Is it Warner Bros? Is it Paul Thomas Anderson himself? Let me know your thoughts and insights in the comment section below. All right, let's move on. We got some Lionsgate Limited Steelbook announcements. I think these are all Steelbook. There may be some other stuff in here. What am I doing, guys? Battle Royale is coming to 4K for I believe the first time. I think this is the first time on 4K. Now, Arrow Video did a really nice Blu-ray edition back in the day, but that was not a 4K. That was not a 4K. That was a Blu-ray. So this is a 4K. So Battle Royale is celebrating its 25th anniversary edition with a 4K Steelbook that will be released by Lionsgate as a Lionsgate Limited exclusive on December the 9th. This is going to have Dolby Vision, HDR. You're going to have both the director's cut and the theatrical versions as well in this set. You got Lionsgate Limited 4K and Blu-ray director's cut also include the new special features. Let's see. You got a couple of new features here, it looks like. And then you got director's cut legacy special features. I honestly, like, I've seen this movie. It has been 20 years since I've seen it. I literally saw this film, I think in 2005 for the first time. I think the movie came out, I guess it came out in 2000 if it celebrated its 25th anniversary. But I saw it in 2005. I remember renting it at a local video store back in the day, and this movie was really hyped back in the day as well. And, I remember loving the movie. I was like, "I've never seen anything like this before," and I haven't seen the movie since. I do have the Arrow version. I think somebody sent that to me back in the day, because it was way out of print when I got it, but I have not watched that Arrow edition. So, when I get this, I'll do some digging into the Arrow version, and I'll do a little comparison between the 2 as far as the features and see what this one is potentially missing that the Arrow has. But this does have a couple of new features. You got Kenta Fukasaku on Battle Royale, and then you also got Battle Royale: The Ripples of Violence. And then you've also got the theatrical version legacy special features as well. So this thing looks to be pretty jam-packed, fully loaded. It's got 4 discs here as well. So I guess you're going to have the director's cut, Blu-ray 4K, all the features, and then theatrical cut, Blu-ray 4K, all the features as well. So really cool. I mean, if you're a fan of this movie, and I mean, it is a great movie if you haven't seen it. Um, I mean, pretty much, guys, like this movie will ruin the Hunger Games for you. Like after you watch this, because I've never liked the Hunger Games movies, and it's because I've always compared them to this, and I'm like, this one was just so much better. Um, so after you watch this, you'll never be able to watch those lame Hunger Games movies again because this one really takes that concept to the next level. But yeah, I love this movie and I'm really excited to get to revisit it. It comes out in December the 9th, so I really can't wait because that's just a month away. Next up, we've got Dogma. We've known about Dogma, but it's got its official pre-order up on Lionsgate Limited. You can get this on Lionsgate Limited now, coming out December the 9th, and then you got all the features, same features that are included in the regular slipcover edition as well, guys. But really cool steelbook. I don't think that I've seen the disc art or the interior artwork, but I really like the Last Supper interior artwork. I think that's really cool. So there you go, guys. There's the back right there. Dogma, December the 9th. I mean, like I said before, I can't wait. And then we've got a knife. This is interesting. We got a Knives Out 4K Steelbook reprints. This is, I think, there may be a small difference. I never got this Steelbook, so I'm actually happy that I'm going to get it now or have the opportunity to get it now. Um, but I don't think there's any difference here between this and the Best Buy 4K Steelbook that came out back in the day. I remember because I didn't get this movie on 4K either. I think I got the Target edition that had like a little book inside. It was like a Target exclusive Blu-ray. That was back when I didn't really care if I got everything on 4K or not. But yeah, this is a nice steelbook that I would like to have in the collection. And it just sucks that we can't get Glass Onion, like a nice steelbook of that, because it's owned by freaking Netflix. And then the new one that's coming out is Netflix as well. So that does kind of suck. But yeah, Knives Out, really, really solid movie. I don't love Knives Out, but I like it a lot. And it would be nice if they could have some new features here, but it looks like it's going to have all the same stuff that it had before. But this comes out December the 9th as well. And then we have got, I think that's it for Lionsgate Limited, right? Yeah, just 3 steel books, a re-release, and then Dogma, and then Battle Royale. But we also got the American Psycho releases coming out in December as well. All right. Severin Films announced 5 releases this past week leading up to their Black Friday. And one of the big ones was A Bay of Blood. Mario Baba's A Bay of Blood is getting the big slip box treatment right here, it looks like, the opera treatment. And this is coming out, I don't know when, I guess the oh, never mind, guys. The sales on Black Friday. So that's when this will be coming out, being able to purchase on their website is Black Friday is when you'll be able to order this. And then knowing Severin, it'll take about a month to actually get to you. But, you know, it's sale time. So I try to understand. But yeah, A Bay of Blood. I've got the kino of this. And I have seen the movie. It's a pretty solid slasher film. I do enjoy this movie. Kind of the slasher before the big slasher craze like took over. Um, so I'll probably get this. I like the artwork on it. Do I need it? Probably not, but it's a big, nice set from Severin Films. It looks like it's going to have a lot of new features in it as well. And yeah, I didn't get the Mario Bava set from Scream Factory, so I might as well get another Bay of Blood release or another Bay of Blood from Severin Films. But yeah, cool looking release. It's got the soundtrack. It's a 5 disc set. And yeah, I'll definitely probably get this one if it's the only thing I get from Severin Films for Black Friday. Next up, we've got let me go forward real quick, guys, and cover the other Black Friday 7 releases real quick while we're on it. We also got Adam and Eve. I think these are all Blu-rays, which looks interesting. Then we got North Sea is Death Sea. We got The Crippled Masters, and we got Student Confidential, which has a very interesting premise. I was reading about it. I don't know if I'll get any of these, but these are the other ones that they announced, and they're going to be announcing 5 more this week for Black Friday as well. So we'll cover those next week on the physical media report. Hopefully, there's another big one like Bay of Blood, something that gets the juices flowing. All right, let's go back to we got The Running Man, which came out in theaters this weekend. Edgar Wright's The Running Man. There is a 4K and a 4K Steelbook of The Running Man currently available to pre-order on Amazon. I do have the Blu-ray pictured here because when I posted this, this is what was available on Zavi. I do feel like, though, the Blu-ray is probably only going to be a UK exclusive. I could be wrong. Maybe it's in the States, but when they put up this pre-order on Amazon, so far it's just the 4K and it's the 4K Steelbook. And since this is Paramount and that's kind of their model, except for the Naked Gun, which I just reviewed, it had a 4K, it had a Blu-ray. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later with another title. It looks like they're going back to the 4K and the 4K Steelbook model, cutting out the Blu-ray. But this Blu-ray, I think, is available to pre-order from the UK per Zavi, which is how I saw it the first time. So it may come out in the States. We may get the Blu-ray over here, but I think it's just in the UK that they're getting the Blu-ray, the 4K and the 4K Steelbook. But nice cover. I mean, it says artwork is subject to change, but I do think that's the final artwork. And then you've got the Steelbook down there as well. I've heard kind of mixed things about this movie. I'll be honest, I don't even really like the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I think it's okay, but I'm not really a huge fan of that one. But this is directed by Edgar Wright, who's done some bangers. So I'm willing to give this one a chance. I just don't know if I'm going to make it out to the theaters to see it or if I'll just wait for the 4K to come out. But yeah, guys, let me know if you're interested in this one. And yeah, the 4K and the 4K Steelbook is available to pre-order on Amazon. I'll link that down below, but no Blu-ray as of yet. This is the other one, The Roof Man, guys, or Roof Man. Sorry, I did not know this is from the same director as The Place Beyond the Pines. I mean, this looks like a goofy comedy. I don't really know anything about this movie. Let me know in the comment section below. But you got Channing Tatum, you got Kristen Dunst in this, and then you got a freaking teddy bear on Channing Tatum's shoulder. Looks very goofy, but it's directed by the same person that did Place Beyond the Pines, and I want to say Blue Valentine as well. But Paramount is putting out a 4K Blu-ray combo of Roof Man on January 20th. And as of right now, guys, no Blu-ray for this. It looks like this is just going to be on 4K, and I imagine also DVD. This is interesting because, like Naked Gun, I mean, this looks like a comedy, but Naked Gun got the Blu-ray, got the 4K. This is just getting a 4K. Running Man's getting the 4K Steelbook. So it looks like Naked Gun, for some reason, I don't understand why, was the one that got the Blu-ray and the 4K. And now it seems like they're going back to their old model of just 4K and DVD with Roof Man and the Running Man. So that's kind of interesting. I don't, maybe it really is as simple as like they're looking at the numbers, seeing how much they can sell. Maybe they decided that they would be able to sell more Naked Gun Blu-rays and 4Ks. Maybe that was a little bit more popular than Roof Man. But also like the Running Man, like that has to make more money than Naked Gun. I don't, and they're doing a Steelbook. I don't get it. I don't get it. You can explain it to me in the comment section, and I've had a couple people do that, but it still doesn't make sense to me. It still doesn't make sense to me, especially when you compare it to everybody else. It's just a weird strategy, and everybody's different strategies does not match up. So I'll leave it at that. Roof Man is coming to 4K, guys. Just 4K, but also DVD on January the 20th. All right, let me go back. We got Begonia, which is Yorgos Lanthimos' new film. There's a 4K steelbook of this. It's available to pre-order in Italy. And that's all we got right now, guys. So I'm assuming, I think this is Universal. Um, I'm thinking that this will probably be pretty close, if not the design of the US Steelbook. And when this gets announced over here, we'll probably see a Steelbook and a regular 4K and a Blu-ray from Universal coming out of Begonia. So there we go. See what I see? With the strategy's not matching. We'll get a 4K and a Blu-ray of Begonia from Universal, but we can't get a 4K and Blu-ray of Roofman from Paramount. Um, make it make sense. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Begonia, though, I'm excited to watch this one. It's like Emma Stone is like pretending to be an alien or something. There's like some conspiracy stuff going on. I'm excited to watch it though. But yeah, this is not for the US, but this is in Italy. Next up, we've got Keeper, and this is a 4K image of Keeper. So yeah, Keeper will be available on 4K and Blu-ray from Neon, and I imagine decal releasing at some point. This is just the image, but there is no pre-order, and there's also no release date as of right now. But this one also came out this weekend, also getting mixed reviews. I also want to see it just because I like Osgood. I love the Black Coat's Daughter. I think the Black Coat's Daughter is severely underrated. I think it's one of the best horror movies of the 21st century. Longlegs, I really like. I did not like The Monkey. But this one was giving me more Black Coat's Daughter vibes than anything when I watched the trailer. So I'm hoping he kind of goes back to that a little bit. Um, if he can stay away from anything like The Monkey, that would be great. I was not a huge fan of that, but I will definitely watch this when it comes to home video for sure. But yeah, that a 4K is coming and a Blu-ray of Keeper. Decal's been doing a good job of doing both. Recently they've been doing a better job too because they used to do a Blu-ray and then they would do the 4K months later. Now they're kind of doing them both at the same time, which I appreciate. I think a lot of people appreciate that. All right, next up, we've got K-Pax, guys. K-Pax is coming to Blu-ray finally. Finally, I've been calling for K-Pax to come to Blu-ray since I started this channel. You guys know how much I talk about K-Pax and how it needs a Blu-ray release. I don't think I've ever talked about K-Pax on this channel. Look, I remember this movie. I feel like I watched it. I do. When did this come out? I feel like I watched it. It's been a long time. So yeah, I was like 15 or 16 when this movie came out. I do think I watched it though. Um, and interestingly enough, this movie, I hadn't seen that movie when I watched this one, but I remember the movie really having that Starman feel to it. Like when I watched Starman, I was like, oh, this is like K-Pax. And it's kind of interesting. It's got Jeff Bridges in it as well. But yeah, this comes out on January the 6th from Kino Lorber. You got some featurettes here, but they look like past featurettes, but you got an audio commentary as well. Maybe they're new featurettes. The making of K-Pax, maybe it's new. That would be cool. But yeah, you got an alternate ending there and all that good stuff. All right. Did this? I think this movie came out in theaters this weekend too. You got Now You See Me, Now You Don't is getting a 4K Steelbook from Lionsgate, guys, and the pre-order is up on Amazon right now. Again, I'll link it down below. And somebody said it in the comment section, this is kind of a cool Steelbook. I like the red aesthetic right there. It kind of looks like it's 3D. Yeah, I think it is 3D. I think that's the gimmick here. But yeah, very, very cool. I'll be honest, I haven't seen any of these movies. I haven't seen the first two. I think I've got the first one maybe on Blu-ray, but I haven't seen any of the movies in this franchise. So at some point I'll have to sit down and catch up on the Now You See Me franchise. But yeah, there's a Steelbook pre-order up on Amazon, so this won't be a Lionsgate Limited exclusive. And I'm sure we'll get a 4K. I'm sure we'll get a Blu-ray as well on Amazon at some point. There's no release date, but actually I think the pre-order for the 4K and the Blu-ray is already up as well. But the only image we have is of the 4K Steelbook. All right, so we already covered this. And lastly, guys, we got Elsa. Is it Elsa? Ilsa, the Tigress of Siberia. And this is coming out from Kino Lorber, part of the Kino Cult line, Spine number 44, and it's coming out on February the 24th. So this is the third of the Ilsa movies. And I think the other two have come out already. I know one of them has come out already, but yeah, this is coming out February 24th. You got audio commentary here. You got a sidebar conversation, and you got a woman looking very perky on the cover. That's all I got, guys. That's all I got. Oh, that wasn't the last one, guys. We got more Kino news. We got a collection of Agatha Christie movies on 4K here. We got Death on the Nile, Evil Under the Sun, and The Mirror Cracked, all coming to 4K from Kino Lorber on January the 6th. So fresh into the new year, guys, you can celebrate 2026 by partaking in some murder mystery films from Kino Lorber on 4K. That's exciting, guys. That's exciting. Okay. You know what's even more exciting? Getting a good deal. Okay. Getting a good deal is very exciting. So let's head over to the deals. And right here, guys. Oh, The Emperor's New Groove is available to pre-order too, guys. So again, I'll link that down below. So the Criterion sale is going on right now, the Barnes and Noble sale, and Amazon is price matching a lot of those. But the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has gone down. Now that hasn't come out yet, but there's a pre-order for that for $59 on Amazon, which is a great price for that set, I think. The Frank Capra set is $148.86, which is a lot. Here's the thing I'll say. If you were, because I'm really thinking about getting this. If you were thinking about getting this, you might want to do it now. Usually with the Sony box sets, like they'll put them on sale and that'll usually be the last gasp for them. And then they'll go out of print. And it's happened quite a bit. I think it happened with that Sony 30th Sony Pictures 30th anniversary set. I think that went on sale and then it went out of stock. Maybe, but then maybe it's still in stock. But I think it went out of print. And a lot of the Columbia Classic sets as well are out of print. I think maybe Volume 5 still in stock, but I think the other ones are out of stock by now. And Underworld and Resident Evil, like I've seen those go down super low in the Evil Dead set, and then like when they sell out, they're out of prints. So if you wanted this Frank Capra set, which is like it's like 21 movies or something, Frank Capra directed films, some are in 4K, some are in Blu-ray. You may want to jump on it now for $148. I don't know if it's going to get any cheaper because I've definitely been contemplating grabbing this one myself. But you got this is Spinal Tap, Twin Peaks, all the Criterion stuff, guys, super cheap. Halloween 3 on 4K is still $13.81. The Social Network Steelbook's here for $30.99. Oh, Prince of Darkness 4K Steelbook went down to $33.49. I kind of wanted that too. Damn it. Let's see. Yeah, some good deals here. Miami Vice Blu-ray collection, $34. Any deals I see, guys, I'll link them down below. Not going to go over every single one. But let's jump back on Groove and check out some of the sales going on here because there's some good stuff. There's some early Black Friday deals. These are like new movies, guys. These just came out over the past few months. But you got Superman Sinners, Jurassic World, F1, Nosferatu, Beetlejuice, The Phoenician Scheme, Final Destination, How to Train Your Dragon. These are $12.99 a piece right now. Will you get the slipcovers? I don't know. Maybe because they're kind of newer. Probably not for Sinners, but I think for most of them you probably will. But it's still a great price. Like these all came out at like $25, $30, and now they're down to $12.99 on Groove for early Black Friday deals. Then in addition to that, guys, we've also got Blu-ray deals for $10, and these are all new films as well. Megan 2.0 on Blu-ray for $9.99. F1, if you just want the Blu-ray, $9.99. Conclave, $9.99. Final Destination, $9.99. So all these new films for $10 on Blu-ray. I mean, it's a great price. If you're not super married to having everything on 4K, like you can get some really great deals here. All right. There was some other stuff too. DVDs are $8 if you want to get them on DVD. Oh, here we go. There's a 3 for $30 sale going on right now, guys. So it's all the usual suspects here, but still, like to get The Thing, The Northman, The Big Lebowski, like all those for 30 bucks. Like you could easily find 9 4Ks on here and get 9 movies on 4K in excellent quality because a lot of these Universal Warner Bros. 4Ks are great for $90. Like that, I mean, it's a lot, but it's still a steal at the end of the day. So yeah, a lot of good stuff on here for sure. I mean, I've done tons of Groove recommendation videos and I've highlighted many of these titles. But yeah, all great stuff on here. You got a lot of the Hitchcock stuff, Poltergeist, and you can get these for $10 a piece. You just got to group them with 2 other 4Ks, which you can easily find. All right, so that's the deals, guys. Well, I think there was something else too. I want to say there was 3 for 20. Yeah, 3 for 20 on Blu-rays. You still got that Shout Factory deal, 2 for 45 on the 4Ks as well. But that's it for deals. Let's go and get into what is new this week and close this thing out. We've got Pearl coming to 4K and Maxine coming to 4K from Second Sight Films for $41.74 a piece. Those are UK releases. And those actually come out on November the 17th. So today, as it goes up, is when they're releasing. I've got Pearl pre-ordered, so I'm hoping I get that in soon. Then we've got Red Planets coming to 4K this week from Arrow Video for $31.32. We got a Better Tomorrow trilogy coming to 4K from Shout Factory for $78.99. Also, Hell's Angels coming to 4K from Criterion for $34.99. But remember, we're in Criterion sale, so it's $24.99 if you go to Barnes & Noble or order from their website. And also a Blu-ray for $27.99, but $20 in the Criterion sale. Then we've got Airports, the complete 4K collection coming out from Kino Lorber for $65.99. Then we've got Out of Africa coming to 4K from Universal for $24.79. Casino is getting that 4K Steelbook that everybody loves from Universal. I think, no, that's not a Groove exclusive. It's available everywhere, I think. But that's coming out for $29.99. Rent is coming to 4K from Sony for $33.99. Then we've got Paul coming to 4K from Kino Lorber for $37.49. Casino, I already said that. What am I doing? Rent, I'm all behind, guys. L is coming to 4K from Criterion for $24.98. Howard's End is coming to 4K from Coham Media Group for $28.68. Then we've got The Ogre of Athens coming to Blu-ray from Radiance for $27.99. Wicked Games 3-film Blu-ray set from Radiance is coming out for $41.99. Then we've got Splitsville coming out on Blu-ray from Decal Releasing for $25.23. We've got the Gracie Allen Murder Case Blu-ray coming out from Kino Lorber for $22.49. The Americas coming out from Universal on 4K for $37.99 and Blu-ray for $32.99. Universal Language is coming out on Blu-ray from Oscilloscope Pictures, which I've got pictured back here. Actually, no, I don't. Shoot. I forgot to put that on here. Sorry, guys. Then we've got, I'm all behind, Yellowstone, the complete series, getting a Blu-ray set from Paramount for $104.29. So that's all 5 seasons of Yellowstone in that set. Then we've got I'm George Lucas, a Connor Rataff story coming to Blu-ray from Kino Lorber for $26.99. Then we've got House on Eden coming to Blu-ray from Shudder for $17.59. And we've got 3 Warner Archive collections, actor collections. We've got the James Cagney collection for $37.99. We've got Doris Day collection for $39.99. And lastly, we got a Gene Kelly collection, which includes Singing in the Rain, guys, for $37.99. And with that, guys, look, we are done with this week's edition of the Physical Media Report. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. Please, if you can, drop a like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.